A vegan recipe, huh?
Yeah.
Anything good?
It's all usually pretty good.
Oh, yo, alright, so you're gonna love this guy that I just heard about.
Why do I get the feeling I'm not?
Well, give it some time.
Alright.
So his name's Vladimir Demihov, right? He's this crazy Russian scientist. And he was born in the year 1916, and he died just before the 21st century. But see, the thing that he did was crazy mad scientist. He actually took a dog and transplanted the head of one dog onto the body of another.
Yep, there's the not liking part.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, go with it.
Alright, I'll see where you
But
take
look,
me.
he did very weird science. I agree, absolutely. But he completely revolutionized the field of medicine. I mean, isn't that worth something?
Depends. What did he revolutionize?
Well, many things from graft vasculature to the heart bypass surgeries. So obviously, all right, so when you transplant the head of a dog onto the body of another, you have to keep the dog alive, right?
I would hope so.
You would hope so, yeah. Well, he did. He did. So these experiments he did in like the 1950s, 1960s, over 20 transplantations, right? The dog survived for over a month. Come on. Hey,
There's still
the 1950s?
There's still death of puppies involved. I'm not sure how they feel about
Okay,
this.
all right. So a lot of people shared that thought, right? So he had these groups of people that were like, yeah, you know, we don't really like you. Like, you're a complete lunatic. You can't butcher and massacre these dogs. They said that animals should deserve to be treated with respect and all that. Conversely, on the other hand, you had a lot of people who kind of regarded him as a visionary. Yes, he did this really weird science, absolutely. But look at the outcome. Look at how medicine literally has changed. 1967, all right? Let me know if this changes your mind. 1967, the very first heart transplant was done by a man called Christian Bernard, right? He visited Vladimir's lab twice, not once but twice, in 1960 and 1963. He even said that Vladimir was his mentor. I mean, come on, isn't that worth something? Isn't that worth a couple dogs being experimented
They're
on?
puppies.
Right, but look at what we got. So, all right, so let me know if this changes your mind. In 1989, the International Society of Heart and Lung Transplantation actually gave Vladimir a very prestigious award. They gave him the Pioneering Scientist Award, right, for all that work that he did. Completely revolutionized the field of medicine. You know, grafts, vasculature, the heart bypass. All right, so if you go in to a hospital right now and you do whatever, a heart transplantation and stuff like that, they put you on what's called a bypass machine. That machine today is, I mean, with a couple modifications, but that machine uses the same concepts that Vlad did, that he established. An American scientist, Robert White, used the knowledge that Vlad kind of gave to the scientific community to transplant the head of monkeys, right? Yes, it's weird.
What's with
I
the head
understand.
moving?
It's weird. I get that. And the people that were against them were like, "You can't do that. Animals have rights." And I think do that. I think this is where really. Okay, let's paint a picture. You're walking in the African grasslands, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see a lion.
Yes.
You also see an antelope.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen?
They're gonna become best friends. That's what's gonna happen. That's what I
Really?
was taught as a child.
Okay,
That's
and what actually happens, Ali?
The lion's gonna eat the antelope.
Now, did the lion violate the rights of the antelope?
No.
Interesting. Yes, the methods were interesting. Were a bit heinous, I'll admit. But doesn't the benefit of what we gained greatly outweigh the methods employed? I'll give you an example. Wilms tumor. Wilms tumor was a leukocytic kind of agent that really messed up kids in the 1930s, 1940s. The death rate was really bad. It had a very high mortality, but through various degrees of experimentation, today, Wilms tumor, you get Wilms tumor, the success rate, 95%.
Right, that's impressive.
That is impressive. What about people like Harry Harlow, who experimented on monkeys? I know there's a lot of monkey business going on.
There is a lot of monkey business going on.
So what did he do? He experimented on monkeys. He literally traumatized them. Quite literally. Yeah, it's bad to be that monkey, but look at all that psychological stuff that we gained from it. Now, Vlad also can be held in that light. 1937, he did the first lung transplant. In 1954, he did the first heart transplant. And then, of course, in the 1950s, 1960s, he transplanted the head of a dog onto the body of another and kept it alive. Now, doesn't the benefit of that outweigh the methods? That literally you're helping millions of people today with those methods, with that knowledge that he gained today. Isn't that better, Allie? Come on. Let's be reasonable
He's
here.
still a puppy killer.
He is, and that won't go away, but he's also a savior of millions of people. Think about that.